Peace and blessings. Welcome back to Miss Akimi's channel and thank you for tuning in. Today we are speaking on a serious topic that is making waves online and sparking conversations, and rightfully so. A disturbing video out of Chicago shows two black women dining at a Mexican-owned restaurant. After nearly eating all of their meals, they not only refused to pay, but vandalized the restaurant as well as physically attacking the server. The video has gone viral, and while the behavior of these two individuals is shocking on its own, the real conversation we need to have is bigger than just this one moment. Let's take a look at the video.
At 10, a waitress attacked and beaten at a Pilsen restaurant by two female customers who then took off. It was all captured on surveillance video. This happened on Sunday at El Taco Azteca in Pilsen. NBC5's JC Navarrete with reaction tonight.
Una rabia? I feel rage, primarily because something like this has never happened before. And for it to be over a $50 bill just doesn't make any sense. A merciless beating caught on camera, all stemming from a dispute over the check. Before fists flew, a disgruntled customer went behind the bar and dunked the waitress's phone into a bucket after she was told she would not be getting a refund. The restaurant alleges both customers had finished most of their takeout order when they demanded a refund. That same customer then takes her frustrations out on the restaurant. She starts making a mess of the place. Employees tell me the waitress began to call 911, escalating the situation into an all-out melee. The beating continued for about 2 minutes, where both women were seen stomping, punching, and kicking the waitress. I came in, and when I heard what was going on, I was able to pull off one of her attackers. When we finally got them separated, one of them turned to me and started swinging. We're keeping that waitress identity anonymous here tonight. We can tell you, though, she is recovering, but she did suffer a broken pinky, bruises on her head, and cuts on her face, as well as bruised ribs. Tonight, the restaurant is calling on Chicago police to find those responsible.
So basically, she got beat down all the way to a broken pinky finger, bruises, lacerations, and etc. You know, if we don't correct one another or hold one another accountable, who will? Calling out toxic behavior isn't tearing each other down. It's holding ourselves to a higher standard. We can't ask society to see the full complexity of Black women while we excuse or ignore the actions that reinforce negative stereotypes. Growth starts at home, and so does accountability. We also can't demand respect while acting in disrespectful ways. This behavior over a $50 bill was irreprehensible in my opinion. We have the right as women and as Black women to demand justice and equity, but when we contradict that demand with uncontrolled or destructive actions, we make it easier for society to ignore our valid cries for fairness. We can't expect to be treated fairly and have expectations to be treated as such when we don't have reciprocity and lead with respect. Let's speak on the restaurant industry for a hot moment, because from the other side and the other perspective, restaurants, especially small family-owned ones, struggle enough with staffing shortages, rising costs, tough economies, and etc. So when you have people that come into your establishment to destroy property, refuse to pay for services, assault staff, it damages more than just furniture. It also affects livelihoods. And it also discourages business owners to service or to put in the neighborhoods of those that do not understand what comes with being a business owner and dealing with them in respect. Service industry workers, especially women and minorities, also already face high stress and low wages when they are not only disrespected but assaulted physically or verbally. It reflects a dangerous level of entitlement and disregard for others' humanity. This behavior does not empower, it diminishes the strength and respect we fight for in other areas of life. Now, again, this video went viral. And when videos like this one goes viral, they don't just represent the individuals involved, they unintentionally shape the perception of an entire group. Whether it's fair or not, society often generalizes, especially when it comes to marginalized communities. So when Black women are seen behaving violently or disrespectfully in public spaces, it becomes much easier for the world to label us unfairly as aggressive or problematic. Speaking of social media, it can be used as a tool or a weapon. And while it's important that these incidents are exposed for accountability, we must also remember that platforms like social media amplify the behavior, whether it be good or bad. Our Our actions in public are now on display for the world. We have to be mindful not only of what we do, but of the image we're contributing to. Because once it goes viral, it lives forever. Just to be clear, this isn't about shaming, it's about elevating. It's about recognizing that every action, especially in public, contributes to the way the world sees us. We have power, and with that comes responsibility. If we want the respect we truly deserve or believe we deserve, we must show up in ways that make it impossible to deny us that respect. Sisters, you are royalty, you are wise, you are powerful. Let's remember we are also the example. Let's teach with our actions, protect our image, and walk in the dignity of our forefathers who fought for us. Listen, if this resonates with you, share this message, leave a comment below, start the conversation. Again, I want to reiterate that accountability is not of hate, it's actually of love. Let's uplift one another and be better together. Until next time, peace and blessings. Have a good one.